Was home to a midwife, called mad by most people. They say that I was born the coldest day on earth. They say that I was born with a frozen heart. Alright. I'm just loading chat. I'm scared because it's not working on YouTube. At least not that I see right away. They say that I was born the coldest. Okay, it looks like it is working now. Beautiful. And hello, Jose. How you doing? I'm doing fantastic myself. The connection of our hearts and the dark yet to arrive. I pray for them both so I'd be by your side. Lucian, how you doing? How was your day? You know what we need to do? What I need to do is just open up Twitch right now. And because now I'm remembering how I owe Lemon, and I think I might owe Lucian a refund. Way up there, by the house of a steeple, was home to a midwife, called mad by most people. Firstly, never touch the hands of your heart. Rule number 2, keep your temper under control. And last but not least, and thank you so much for the ping, I appreciate it. The most important rule, whatever else you do, never fall in love. Oops. More like, what's a pig's signature move? What? Oh, what do you call a pig that knows karate? A pork chop. Oh, that's cute. Firstly, never touch the hands of your heart. Rule number 2, keep your temper under control. And last but not least, the most important rule, whatever else you do, never fall in love, 'cause then forevermore, if your heart goes in a spin, the big hand at your core will pop out of your skin. Your bones will implode, your cogs and springs explode, and that cuckoo clock heart grind to a halt for good. Okay, I think I found the button now, but it's just like in a really weird spot now, and it opens like a pop-up window. It opens a whole pop-up now. Okay, so what? Oh, but at least now we can at least complete all of the hydrates at once. You're still dying. More than usual. No! Because of the heat. Firstly, never touch the hands of your heart. Rule number 2. Wait, I think I might have just... I owe someone a model change, right? I'm gonna refund this one to Lucian. I think that's what it was. Do I owe somebody a content wheel? Was it Chibi requests? No, I did that. I'm pretty sure I did that. I feel like I owe a cupcake rain, so I'm gonna refund that to Lemon. Oh shoot. I'll refund the other one. It was me, but I'm not okay. But I was okay not swapping the model. I think I refunded you, so you should have your money back. Or your channel points back. Firstly, never touch. I'm actually gonna refund another one too. And then I'm gonna complete all of these. I don't think this one that Jank did actually happened. I don't think this one actually happened either, because that's 8 days. Bro, the sweethearts. I think that actually went through, so I'm gonna go ahead and complete that. So I refunded random people. So you might have some money back. Firstly, never touch. I'm going to refund a few of these bonks. Because I'm not sure if all of these bonks happened. I feel like one of them. All the head pats should have happened. I'm looking at it, they all look kind of familiar. And thank you so much for stopping by. I did all of these. I know I did the stretches. It's actually much easier to look at now, which I appreciate. It's weird that it has a whole pop-up menu instead of what it had before. I feel like I need to refund one of these. No, I think these are all fine. I'm gonna take all of this. Way up there. Firstly, never touch the hands of your heart. Rule number 2, keep your temper under control. But last but not least, the most important rule, whatever else you do. You didn't miss much, did you? No, we just got here. And hello, Hypnotic. You're rich again. Yeah, I feel like I refunded a few of yours, Lucian. Because I feel like some of them, 100 degrees? You're kidding. That's brutal. Do you live in an oven? It would be a very cold oven, but still. Now to spend it on pings. LOL. And last but not least, the most important rule. Whatever else you do, never fall in love, 'cause then forevermore, if your heart goes in a spin, the big hand at your core will pop out of your skin. Your bones will implode, your cousin springs explode, and your cuckoo cock heart grind to a halt for good. But welcome back. I think the last thing we experienced was Sia, and then he was like going through his like little like tantrum because he couldn't do the star shower spell, and then he could eventually, but he was upset because, you know, he was second, you know. While Firm, we have had heat. Firm has heat. We have rain and tornadoes. Dime. Oh, I guess autocorrect. Autocorrect can be brutal sometimes. So let's go ahead and talk to Cranky so we can see more of the Thea story. Trade ya? LOL. Love the welcome to the club quest. I did it. I made some friendship I didn't think they'd make, but did. Nice! How are you holding up? Magister, you're wearing that same grim expression again. Are you alright? Was that a painful experience? I mean, yeah. Not bad. Just a bit sad. The memory star dims, its light settling into silence. A quiet ache stirs in your chest. Thea has chosen dark magic, and in doing so, has chosen you as his enemy. That's fine. And he'll be second again. Like, I don't know why he keeps doing this. Seeing his talent fall is painful enough. Remembering the laughter and late nights you shared makes it worse. His voice still lingers, proud and sharp, hiding something fragile. Did it always have a line down? I'll show you what I mean. See this? Was that line always there? No, I hate hot weather. Honestly, same. I also will melt. You know what I should get? I should get some whipped cream. Oh, I have whipped cream and ice cream. I have like some mint chocolate chip ice cream. And hello, Brony. Welcome back. Welcome to the show. We're playing AFK. Whipped cream and cookies? I don't have cookies today, but I do have ice cream. Make a shake. Shake, shake, shake. Even during your student days, your goals in magic were already different. CSI. It makes me giggle because our goals were different and still I beat him. Like, what does that say? Imagine if I had the same viewpoint as him, then I would have been even stronger. But my goal is just to make people smile, right? Like Pinkie Pie, like these happy friends of mine. If you don't have a blender, just use a whisk. I don't have a blender, actually. That's actually funny. The only blender I have is a 3D modeling program. Honestly, that's the first thing I think of when I think of Blender. And it makes me upset because my spell check keeps wanting to add the in front of Blender, but I meant Blender 3D. So I made a rose in the Blender does not make sense. Because I'm talking about Blender, the 3D program. Y'all making me hungry. I just got here. Well, welcome in, Mad Max. Sia saw magic as a means of power, which conflicted with your principles. Maybe it was inevitable that you'd end up here on opposite sides. It really was. And you know what? If Sia was actually better, we probably wouldn't have gotten to this point. Because he was evil because he couldn't be the #1 good guy. You know, it reminds me of Aurora from Descendants. I don't actually know what her name is because I don't even watch it. I just saw the song. When I recommended you stuff, my default logic is you don't have the tools for it. LOL, that's crazy. It's crazy time, and I take offense to it because it's true. Because I don't have anything. And thank you so much for the cookie. I appreciate it. Yay, it's here. Oh, delicious. Oh, my mouth. It was so good I got lockjaw. Lockjaw. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Let me open the menu. It was delicious. And you have a great day, Lucien. Thank you so much for stopping in. It's always lovely to see you. Still, you never imagined those differences would lead to this. Magister. Yeah, and it's true. It's true too, because he had one do you know what that meme? It's like he had one inconvenience and exploded. That's literally Sia. That's like his story. He just couldn't beat me in school, but school is such a small part of your life. Like after you graduate, like I'm gonna be so for real. If anybody is like on the younger side and still hasn't graduated, life does not. It's way past school. And he just threw his whole life away because he couldn't be #1 in class. Are you crazy? Pretty sure my computer room is something close to 110 degrees. That's insane. Way past cool. Magister, if something's weighing on you, it's best to set it aside for a while and turn your attention to something else, like continuing with spring cleaning. That's just not true, because emotions are like a balloon in the sea. You know what I mean? Like if you have all of these bad feelings, the balloon is going to rise to the top, right? That's just what balloons do. And if you keep trying to suppress it, pushing it under the water, it's going to want to go up even more. And then one day it will just shoot out past the water because of all the pressure. Under pressure. Do 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 do. And it's your B-Day today. Oh my gosh, Plot! You actually share the same birthday as one of my favorite characters. So I was just celebrating that character's birthday. But welcome in, Plot. And let me sing for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Plot. Happy birthday to you. Woo! I wish I could hibernate through the summer. Same. Honestly, if I could done. And to be honest, I think it would be good for me. Because I'm a very sleepy person. To be fair, it's because I stay up late. Like a lot. Most of my life is most of the activity I go through is in the later hours of the day. And it does get bad because I'm sick every morning. Like every morning. But it usually wears off. Like by the time I'm in work. You know? Whenever I'm feeling blue, I'll clean the tower to help calm myself down. Good idea. Any memory stars that need organizing? The storeroom's a mess again because of the wild memory star fragments. Let's sort out this pile of memory stars first. The side quest is voiced. Ooh! We love voicing. Which you said, which was it? What was it called again, Wilden? Oh, welcome to the club. Nice. We'll do that one next. After much effort, you finally managed to tidy up the jumbled memory stars. We've secured all 3 memory fragments. The annual spring cleaning of the stellar spiral is a success. Hooray! Hooray! But you were about to say most of the activity is sleeping, which isn't wrong. Yeah, true. Like, if I'm awake, it's in the later hours. Most of my day is spent during the later hours. And then I try to sleep. I try to sleep a lot. To be fair, I think my high school habits were the worst. I would literally stay up all night. And I mean all night. Like, I was really there until like 4 a.m. And then I had to go to school at 6 a.m. So then I would stay up watching anime. I'm not joking. It was all anime all day. So then I would stay up, and then I would sleep for like 2 hours, and then I would wake up, go to class, and then I would get home, and then I took like another 2-hour nap, and then I would go back to watching anime. I'm not joking. That was it. I had 4 hours of sleep a day, and it was 2 hours at the right time, and then 2 hours right after school. Lots of good side quests this season, and season 7 is just a week or 2 away. Nice. And honestly, I felt that we have a lot of like content, and even the free run stuff. I'm trying to figure out a time to do the free run stuff, because I've been watching it. We have 9 days, right? I'm thinking about just recording a video for it and then just combining it. Oh, there's like one of my hairs in my mouth. That's like the worst. We secured all 3 memory. Oh, okay. Exhausted, you slump onto the couch, every muscle aching. Maintaining the stellar spire is a demanding job. It involves not only managing the memory stars, but also keeping the mischievous memory fragments in check. Is this what Cranky goes through every day? You watch him bustling about and speak from the heart. Cranky, I appreciate what you do. No human could survive this job. Magister, are you tired? I'm in the best mood ever. Today is my happiest day in 20 years. 20 years? I enjoy managing your memories because there's always something fascinating to discover. Like this time, I learned that there's a memory fragment's behavior is related to its content. Those from the Merlin era are energetic and love dashing around the tower. And those from the Professor's era are curious and love exploring. They also have the habit of opening other memory stars and releasing dangerous creatures. Meanwhile, those from the student era hold your happiest and most innocent memories. I figured out why that memory star kept tapping the floor earlier. It was actually singing. After analyzing the rhythm, I realized it was the school anthem of the Serene Lyceum. I like it a lot. That's crazy, because I would never sing the anthem of anything unless it was an anthem that I was like really proud of. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not I don't know what the word is, but I'm not someone who, like, I'm picky about what I sing, and it's not school anthem. There is no way I'd sing a school anthem. Like, I know Popped in Circumstance. I don't sing that. Like, yeah, I heard it. Magister, after going through all these memories, which era do you like the most? My Merlin era, my Professor's era, my student era. Student? No. I'm gonna go with Merlin. Energetic. I just like it. While I do think there was some cool stuff of Merlin's life, like this Merlin, like their life, I personally have beef with my student era. And I don't know, work. I feel like Merlin would be like the actual Merlin time would be the most freeing, which is what I would like personally. Don't even remember any of the school anthems. Not even sure if they had any. They were kind of a dead concept in the early 2000s. Like, I also know, like, national anthem. I don't care about it. Like, personally. Like, I know it, but I just never sing these things because they mean nothing to me. They're just It's like reciting Wuthering Heights. Yeah, I read it. I don't like it though. I like it too. When you returned to the Serene Lyceum as Merlin, you also brought both this tower and me to life. I missed you while you were away, but knowing you were out there saving lives filled me with pride. It's a glorious chapter of your life. As Merlin, you rallied the people and protected Asperia with magic. You may no longer recall anything from that period, but your noble deeds will live on in the memory of others. What about you? Sorry, I don't have an answer, because I love every era equally. Liar. Liar. The Pledge of Allegiance also died after elementary school. Interesting. All these experiences have molded who you are today, leading to the person you've become today. And the spell you're about to cast, it all comes from your past. You wouldn't be the same without any of them. Organizing your memory stars is never a chore. Watching over these memories in the tower feels like I'm protecting you too. Aww. Alas, though the Second Divine War has ended, Asperia remains fraught with dangers, and the conflicts even robbed you of your memories. Magister, I want you to know that the Stellar Spire will always be your home, no matter what the future holds. Feel free to come back and revisit your past whenever you like. Whenever, wherever, we're meant to be together, I'll be there and you'll be near, and that's the deal, my dear. I'll always be here waiting for you. Now, and I'm still waiting in the wings. With Cranky's help, you reseal the runaway memory fragments in the Stellar Spire, and revisit long-forgotten memories stored in the memory stars. I am actually grateful for this because we got to see a little bit more of the Sia backstory, and I think it confirmed that I really don't like Sia. He had no reason to have his little temper tantrum, and then like literally ruin lives over failing in school one time, basically. I mean, I guess it was a build-up, but we were friends before that moment. Like, literally, we were friends. And he threw that all away because he missed one question that he himself didn't even study. Like, how are you going to be upset when you failed the test when you didn't study for that? You're a robot. You don't have the concept of liking chores. Oh, true. True, though. That's an interesting thing. Even kids, hold on. These are the preparatory class of students. I could not even read that. That went by so quick. But it's interesting because, you know, babies, I forgot when they start making their memories, but you can literally show babies that chores are fun if you hold your baby doing the chore, because they don't even have a concept of good or bad yet. But if you do your chore and then smile at them occasionally, they'll start associating that activity with a happy memory. And you can kind of see it when kids fall too. Like, next time you see like a baby fall, watch the parents and watch the baby, because the baby doesn't actually cry at first. The kid looks at mom and dad. If mom and dad are freaking out, baby starts to cry. And then if mom and dad are okay and they're like whatever, they just walk towards the kid, or just like, oh, you keep playing, the kid will actually just get up and start playing again. I'm not sure if you've noticed that, but that's literally how kids behave. So if you have a kid, you can set them up for the right path if you are happy while doing your chores, or at least display happy activities. Even if you don't even like happy face, even if you don't actually enjoy the activity. I felt a curse. This one. Welcome to the club. Brainwashing, got it. LOL. No, it's positive reinforcement. I felt a curse around me. A chill pierce through my body. Day and night these ghosts are haunting. Something's wrong at the library. Oh, this I gotta see. This must be haunted. What are they talking about? Why are they going into the library? Listen closely.
The library's haunted. I'm absolutely sure.
You know, this is a random pet peeve. This is like, this happened to me the other day. I was talking with someone and they said library. It's library. It is like the one time where I'm like, that's an entirely different word. It's a library.
That was scary.
I like this guy's
Why
hair.
hasn't the school done anything? What if something terrible happens?
This guy doesn't sound interested.
Calm down. Have you been reading too many horror novels? Enchanted things are everywhere on campus. You probably just saw a rogue one.
No! What happened last night can't be explained by magic. Last night, I was revising for my alchemy test, but it didn't go well. I tried to memorize the recipes, and none of them stuck.
I like how this guy's voice is kind of nasally. Like, it feels really, like, really totally different than the others.
Then I recalled a rumor that the professor often reuses the same set of questions, and that the answers could be found in a book at the library.
You borrowed that legendary book? No wonder you did so well on the test.
He sounds like he cares now.
That's not the point. The problem is what happened afterward. As everyone knows, going to the library after hours is against school rules, and violators lose half their holidays. But failing a course is far worse.
That's interesting. Why do they view failing a course as far worse than losing your holiday? This is one of my favorite side quests, the one you did. One of the reasons this season is called Tower of Memories and why we joined the Arcane Council. It was a good one. It was a good one. And I feel like it did well to talk about why Sia felt the way he did. There is more I would like to learn about Sia. Like, why was he so obsessed with being number one? But at the same time, I feel like that's already getting too deep into it. And I feel like Sia and I will fundamentally disagree no matter how much I know about him. But like, a part of me wants to empathize because I like villains anyway. Like, typically I like villains. I just don't think that whatever Sia went through justifies what he did to others. I feel like that's like downright evil. Same with like Hodgkin, Viperion. Like, whatever trauma you went through, that's not an excuse to harm others. And then like other characters that I like that are villains, they at least have more sympathetic side to them. But I just don't think Sia is going to have that. This is there like a single, is this like a college deal or a regular school? That's what I'm wondering. That's the whole story of this arc. Right. Jervin was absolutely unacceptable. He needs to have other stuff going on to make his actions even kind of make sense. But Sia, I understand why he went the way he did. I just don't like him. I don't think he's a good guy. Like, at his core, I think fundamentally he's like deranged.
So I decided to get the book. I slipped into the library through the side entrance while the guards weren't looking.
You see, he's so determined to break school rules so that he doesn't fail a course, which is a fate worse than losing half your holidays, apparently. Like, this is really serious to these people. For me, if I failed a course, I'd just fail it. Whatever. I've never failed a course, but it is not worth giving up my holiday for. That's not necessarily true, though.
Bring it on. I'm ready to lose my holidays.
Because there was one year where I spent the whole time in school so that I could graduate early. So I had an early graduation because I spent extra time during the holidays, and then I got way more credits during that holiday. Because the way I figured it was like, normally they have like a certain amount of content that they go through the whole year. But if I can pass that in one semester, that one summer semester, then that's all that content crammed into one. You know what I mean? Like, it goes by faster because we did it all at once. And for me, I hate busy work. And that's what a lot of... I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a bad student. But I could get away with it because I'm an excellent test taker. So I passed every single class because I know how to take tests. And my memory is pretty okay sometimes. it's a different story with history, but I had ways of passing other classes. We're not going to go into all of it. But basically, I hate busy work and I refuse to do it. So it was a whole thing. But with classes that are condensed into 1 or 2 months, I could do that because it was all meaningful work. So then I was able to graduate early. And even then, it was also a huge thing too because there was like 4 classes. So basically, I only had to take 2 classes, but it became a whole debacle. Like, remember how I said I had 2 calculus classes and 2 literature classes? They were the exact same schedule, but they couldn't, like, it was such a debacle because they didn't want me to graduate early. Like, that was the thing. It was a hot mess, and I don't know why they tried to stop me by putting me in all these extra classes, which is why I was skipping classes because I did it. But I graduated early, and that's what I wanted to do because I wanted to get out of there.
Wait, where are the guards? They should have pounced on me by now. Jura above luck's on my side. The Ultimate Alchemy workbook should be somewhere around here.
Why didn't he check it out during the time when the library was open? Found it. Time to get out of here. Who's there?
Cry out in despair, writhe in agony. Nothing pleases me more than seeing your souls burn in everlasting flames.
She's 100% reading a book.
The world ablaze. Let anguish devour you all.
Oh my. Ghost!
Why would you mess up your plan? This is a pet peeve of mine too. I don't like. I was playing, what game was it? I wasn't even playing it. I think it was like 8025. What game is that? 8025 game? Like, I was literally watching this yesterday. Basically, it's from the same people of Until Dawn. I need to, like, look this up. I felt a curse around me, a chill pierced through my body, day and night these ghosts are haunting. Okay, I don't actually see it because... Let me actually try to look it up on Twitch Tracker. But anyway, there was a scene where, it was called Directive 8020. And there was a scene where the door closes on her and there's a monster that was distracted. It was a distracted monster crying in the corner. The monster did not know she was there, but the door closed. And instead of working to open the door quietly, she yells, "No, no, 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 no." And guess who notices? Guess who noticed? The monster in the corner. She would have got away. She would have got away. That's... It drove me crazy. I was like, girl, stop. Stop. Like, people don't have a... I don't get it. I don't get it. If it was a life or death situation, why would you make those sounds? And I try to put myself in their perspective. Are you a screamer? Like, is it just me? Personally, when I'm scared, I do not scream. Even if you, like, jump scare me or something, unless it's, like, on a screen. So if it's on a screen, I don't know why. I guess because I know it's safer innately. And then I can't exercise any action because if I, like, punch the threat, it breaks my computer, and I know that. So the only way I know how to get the emotion out is by screaming. But in real life, in a real life danger situation, I'm quiet. I'm quiet. I don't make a sound. During one of my early grades, I had to give up my summer and continue going to school. That's awful. I knew Countess would show up 100%. Oh, I caught the phone. That's great. That was fire. Oh man, she was so funny. And I guarantee she was like reading a book. She was not talking to whoever this guy was. And he like messed himself up by yelling. Anciel, paralyzed by fear, grabs the book and dashes out of the library without looking back. He was paralyzed by fear but still acted.
You didn't forget that book even in a situation like that.
No, that's why he risked everything for that book.
That book was exactly why it was there. Wait, you're focusing on the wrong thing. The point is, that voice was really terrifying. And I know for a fact there was no one else in the library.
Well, I mean, you didn't,
Even
obviously
now that
not.
the test's over, I still can't bring myself to return that book.
Then don't.
Your unpunished violation, the sinister laughter, and those malicious words.
And hello, Andy, how you doing? You don't know that. Don't know what? Oh, that Countess, like, I almost don't know that, but I'm 90% sure that Countess did not see him. Like, my personal opinion, I don't think she saw him. I'm pretty sure she was doing something else, like, that guy. Oh, yeah.
That's odd. Is the library really haunted?
And it's interesting that they just take his word for it. I don't know if they know each other or anything, but personally, if somebody told me the library was haunted, I'd just be like, oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. And then I'd just go into the library because I would not believe them. Do you believe everything everybody tells you? Especially with supernatural things like ghosts and zombies and all that. My first thought is skepticism. You know, I'm just like, I guess what you thought you saw was a ghost, but I would think, well, obviously there must have been a janitor or there must have been another student sneaking in like you. But do like the general populace not know that Countess is there? No, they don't, because she's a hypogean, so they kept that under wraps.
This is certainly unusual, I must say.
They know that there is a person who keeps the rules, but they don't know it's Countess exactly. So that they know there is like a really strict rule keeper, the librarian, but they don't know who the librarian is.
See? Even Sylvan thinks so.
Rumors about supernatural incidents are common on campus, but no one has ever gotten away with breaking the school rules. Standing here won't help. Let me go in and take a look.
Rumors of supernatural occurrences are common, is what Sylvan said. So, rumors. I don't know, that's not substantial enough for me. Was it, like, confirmed? Sounds like... Well, they do have Graveborn, so let me be quiet, because there are actual supernatural entities in this world. Like, they know it, because they know of hypogeans, they know of hypofiends. There are hypofiends on campus. So I guess I would believe him then, because there is evidence of these things being nearby. So I guess I changed my statement from earlier. I'm sorry, Anciel. Sounds like a fun conversation. The library rules didn't apply?
Good timing. Shall we check out the library together?
You're about to say yes, but then it hits you. Someone else was in the library yesterday besides Anciel. A hypogean lurks within the rulebook perched on the podium. Her name is Countess. She is the first to know if anything unusual happens in the library. Maybe you should talk to her first. It could be dangerous inside. I'll go in first.
Fair enough. We'll be waiting outside.
Investigate at night. Whoa. So quiet. Where's Countess? Oops. Click the wrong button. Something feels off. Let me bow to the rulebook to summon her. Bow. It reminds me of Paper Mario, Lady Bow. Still no sign. Oops. Ah! I accidentally clicked the wrong button. I wanted to click the caps lock because it was bothering me, because it was glowing. Your light spell turns out even brighter than expected. Dura above, it's as though a sun is rising right in the middle of the library. As the rulebook is bathed in light, its pages start flipping wildly.
grief. Who turned on the lights at this ungodly hour? I'm trying to sleep here.
Please check the clock. Skipping work is a big no.
Ugh, I knew it could only be you, my dear Merlin. Alright, what do you want?
You look tired. Show some professionalism.
Ugh, it's too early to be awake.
I'm with
The
you.
library's been rather empty lately. Exams are almost over, and the semester break is just around the corner. Don't I deserve some downtime?
You do.
Getting a little bit more sleep won't hurt.
Well, today it will. Ever heard of the libraries? Ever heard the library's haunted? Is the ghost your prank?
Haunted? You actually believe that? Wait, is this your excuse to make me work overtime?
You tell Countess what you heard from Ansiel. A guilty expression crosses her face for a fleeting second, but you catch it anyway.
Come on. Students just love to spread rumors.
And
like
hello,
this.
James. How are you?
Nothing to do with it, my dear Merlin. It must have been a spirit.
Oh, it must have
summoned
been the
by
wind.
some
Must have been the wind. Must have been the wind. It must have been the wind.
Whatever the case, I'm in the clear. The ghost isn't bothering anyone, and there's no rule against it. Let's not worry about it too much. I'm the rule book, remember? I know the right thing to do. Just let me take care of this.
After hearing Countess's confident yet flimsy statement, you are certain she is involved. Let me do some digging. Mind if I look around? Look around,
I'll
look
just
around.
handle this. Wait, what?
Just a very hot Monday in the Midwest. That sounds like a movie. Monday in the Midwest. It sounds almost like a sitcom.
No way! The library is meant for studying, not snooping around. Are you even listening to me? Hey!
No, you can't go in there. We're fighting Countess? Come on now. I can't let you see this.
I'm still pretty solid.
I'm still pretty solid. Give or take about a sitcom. Time to scramble, Countess. Nothing can stop you when reason is on your side. Guided by your instincts, you make your way to the lounge. I'm just very curious to what she could possibly be hiding. Books? This is what she's trying to hide? Interesting. I definitely need to take a closer look. Like, what could the content of the book possibly be? Like, genuinely. In the distant future of Vesperia, magic has long since become obsolete. The world is ruled by machinery, and the arrogant syndicate reigns supreme. So, like a dystopian, okay? By a twist of fate, magic takes center stage once more, awakening mythical creatures and upending the world's order. You will play as a mercenary, a mere cog in the arrogant syndicate's machine, repeating the same mundane routine day after day in Savannah. Is this like a D&D run? What do you mean, you will play? One fateful night, a special commission comes knocking at your door. Will it grant you fortune and mastery over powerful techniques or magic? Or will greed be your undoing? Your choices will shape your fate. Strive for the divine light atop the arrogant syndicate raider. Either it's like a D&D campaign, or, which it seems more like the likely answer, like one of those like choose your own adventure books. She really overworked from us to be that tired. She needs side quests. She really does. Honestly, everybody needs a break. And if reading is her break, then I'm happy for her. Reading is great. The Radiant Run. Deductions Call Handbook. Your great uncle, a scholar of ancient Hesperian language, died under mysterious circumstances. As his only living relative, it falls to you to collect his belongings. In his house, you come across a bizarre statue. surrounded by piles of clippings and notes. Your gut tells you that these strange items are connected to your great-uncle's death. As a detective, you set out to uncover the truth. Guided by logic and deduction, you discover the link between the statue and the ancient, whose resurgence is sparking strange occurrences everywhere. Dungeons and Dragons Handbook. LOL, I said it. D&D campaign. An evil dragon is ready to rise again and dominate the world. Disaster looms large over the city of Dungeon. Its formidable and cunning minions have thrown Dungeon into turmoil. The world now teeters on the brink of utter despair. Against overwhelming odds, a few brave souls still rise to fight. They are a team of young, inexperienced adventurers, ready to confront the evil dragon and save the world. You can be kind, neutral, or evil. Not good. Interesting. Characters from the factions of Lightbearer, Mauler, Wilder, Graveborn, or even Hypogean, but not Celestial? That's kind of funny. Pick your character and embark on this epic adventure. The Green File, Door to the Future, Cold Stars, and Buried Between Demons are among the dozens of books piled up to the lounge table. My question is, because in D&D, the books typically aren't like stories? So is she running like solo campaigns by herself? Because if so, that's kind of sad. Because like there are like, most of the books are like handbooks that tell you about like the characters and stuff. You know, like the different classes and the different factions and all of that. And then there are some that are like campaigns. So she has at least one campaign book right here. And this one seems more like her character sheet. D&D, yeah. So this one seems like a campaign. So it seems like she's playing by herself, which honestly makes me sad. Because I'm like, I want her to have a group. I love D&D though. Like I'm a D&D fan. I have so many characters, and the reason why I have so many characters is because all my groups fall apart. So I have like literally like 20 characters that I put my heart and soul into. I even have art for some of them, and they're just gone. They're not coming back. It's sad. There are books covering various world settings, gameplay rules, detailing mechanics, faction divisions, and skill descriptions. World settings? That's not really common. There's like a few of the... So she's either the DM, which is interesting, or she's playing by herself and just reading the stories in the book and then like thinking about what she would do in that situation. Even without your memory, you know these books are unlike anything you've ever seen, and as hard as you try, you can't seem to describe like a most improbable dream. Could this be part of the evil scheme Countess is cooking up? Evil scheme? What do you mean? It is a book. It is a game. Talk to Countess. If she had just... The weird thing is, if she had just told us, oh, I was playing a game, or, oh, I was reading a book, we would not have cared. At least I don't think so. Merlin seems kind of hard on Countess.
Oh no, this is the last thing I wanted you to see. My dear Merlin, promise me you won't laugh at me.
Never. Just come clean now. Are you writing a novel? I'm just gonna say, are you writing a novel? Because coming clean assumes that, like, it makes it seem like she's doing something wrong. So I'm just gonna say, are you writing a novel?
I'll tell you the truth. Just the other day, some students were having a discussion here, and they were loud enough to warrant punishment.
Such audacity.
I know, right? I was curious, so I listened in quietly.
Ugh, I'm so bored. Playing chess and going to salons just don't sound fun anymore.
Why not read some novels?
I've read my share, but most turn out to be tired cliches. They usually hook me with a cool setting, but the plots are a letdown. Either they're so predictable, or the protagonist does things that make no sense.
I kind of agree with Joanna here. But she looks really cute. I like her design. I dislike it when protagonists do things that don't make any sense. Like, you know, when like the whole argument could have been solved in like 3 minutes. That bothers me.
If I were the protagonist, I'd make the story way more thrilling.
Shh, keep it down. Sorry to burst your bubble, but a novel's plot is fixed. You can't change it. If you're bored, you can come play cards or chess with us.
Or you can write your own story. Why are you trying to be so negative?
Honestly, I think what that Joanna girl said was very true. Novels have captivating stories, but the plot only goes one way. Games, meanwhile, are fun to play, but without a compelling narrative, they aren't very immersive.
I agree.
So, as the Rule Fiend, I decided to create a new game that blends an intriguing plot with fun mechanics. This way, we can have the best of both worlds. Players can take on different roles and shape the story through their choices and a touch of luck.
There wouldn't be a story if you solved things too easily. True. But still, it drives me batty anyway. I prefer when the conflicts are more reasonable. Like, I don't like it when a whole conversation, like just one conversation can fix the drama. Like, I love drama and I love intrigue, but it cannot be through a misunderstanding. I hate that. Like, personally. Like, I know some people thrive off of that kind of drama, but it is not for me. I don't even mind slow burn, but the burn gotta, like, it has to make sense. Like, I remember talking about this before, but there was a situation where I was reading a webtoon, and it bothered me so much because what she described happening to her was, like, it's not okay. Like, I don't know how to say it in a PG-13 way, but basically, her friend had attacked her, fill in the blanks. And then her boyfriend was mad at her. That made no sense. And I was so angry. I was so angry at this webtoon for that. Because it made no sense why he was so angry at her. It made no sense. And hello, Abby. I'm doing amazing. Actually, this story is actually kind of nice. I like it. I like D&D. And right now, it's positioning Countess as like the creator of D&D. And I think that's fun.
A game master oversees the rules and story, while everyone collaborates to create an epic adventure. I even came up with a catchy name for this kind of game. Tabletop games. What do you think?
I like it. Now, the concept sounds familiar. This sounds so complicated. I don't like either of these. Basically, you're not original, and I don't like it. Basically, like, it's complicated. Nobody's gonna play it. But I think it's better to be complicated than to be unoriginal, right? Or, to be honest, I don't even care that much about originality. Whoever does it better is the one that matters, right? But still, like, I don't like either of these answers. They seem very, like, rude. I'm gonna say this concept sounds familiar. I think that's better.
It's my original idea, though someone else gave me the inspiration.
That's fine. That's normal.
Anyway, these books here hold the storylines and rules for the game I created.
How's it related to the ghost?
Last night, I was racking my brain to perfect the showdown plot in Dungans and Daggins.
This doesn't feel intense enough. Found it! Eureka! Haha, perfect!
Yes, that's more like it. Cry out in despair, writhe in agony. Nothing pleases me more than seeing your souls burn in everlasting flames.
The green fire reminds me of, Graveborn.
I'm setting the world ablaze. Let anguish devour you all! Now this is the perfect vibe for the ultimate villain. The game master can use these few lines and improvise the rest. So, that's what happened. I didn't break the completely one-sided contract you forced on me all those years ago.
Explain your work attitude. Why aren't you enforcing the rules?
About that, I've been staying up a bit more lately, so I'm a little sleep deprived. That's why the power of the rules is weakened.
Should we put Countess on our island? In Tomodachi Life? I think she might be pretty fun. Plus she has really I wanted to make an alien, but we could make a Hypogean. And then that would have a lot of the, like, almost, you know what I mean? A bit? A little? You choose indulgence over duty? Bruh.
I'm not downplaying it. Fine, you win. I'm done with the game rules anyway. I'll turn the library back into a nightmare for rule breakers starting tomorrow.
And I don't even know what to say, because I think the way she was spending her time is better. Because having the rules more lax and having her relax a little bit more is honestly pretty nice. You know? And love your yesterday's stream. I appreciate you, Abby. You need succulent tea? I'd take some too. And yes, we love Countess. Zell, welcome in. And oh my gosh, thank you so much for the raids. Zell, Kronos, and Hakuya. Thank you so much for coming in. We're playing AFK Journey today. Have you guys played before? I love it. It's really cute. Racing into your timeline. 8. I want to give your game a go.
That's not happening. Pick another wish.
No! I want to play the game. It's a Hypogean designed game. I need to make sure the game is safe to play. That sounds pretty convincing,
I can
Loki.
tell what you're getting at. You're just curious about my game.
I am.
And trust me, the game's nothing special. Even the dice are the plainest kind.
Why can't you just let me play? You must be hiding something.
You're overthinking it. Would you show your writing to just anyone?
So this is, for anyone who doesn't know what's going on, this is Countess. She's one of like to like put it into like a little bit more context, if you haven't played AFK Journey, she's like a demon-like character, but she's not evil. Okay, it's not exactly like 1-to-1. And she's normally in charge of enforcing rules in this school, but she started being more lax on the rules so that she could write a game. And we caught her writing this game, and now we want to play. I put free run on our island, but I'd like Countess on mine too. Smart idea. You played Tomodachi Life, Wilden. I didn't know that. Is that what you meant? Or did you mean like your homestead?
I may be a Hypogean, but I have a fragile ego.
I've seen your game books anyway. Try being less sensitive. I hate this. No, be sensitive. Drop your pride and get stronger. I dislike that too, because why?
And that's enough. Sometimes I think you act more like a Hypogean than I do.
Games need players to exist. The game must be tested, right?
I did spend a long time working on it.
Games aren't complete without players. Let's have the best adventure together.
Alright, you've won me over. But the game's designed for multiple players, and right now, you're all alone.
Get 2 guards here to join us. Let the guards play with us.
Clearly you love games just like I do. If only you could also understand my need for a break. Alright, take a seat while I go fetch 2 poor souls who need to work overtime.
Oh no. But no, playing a game is hardly working. Homestead, fair. I'm pretty sure I want Kulu on my island because she's so pretty and I like her. Someone opened the door.
Our first tabletop session ever will begin soon. Let's go with this module. The study of dark language.
A module?
It's the game's script, covering the setting, storyline, main characters, the whole 9 yards.
So basically, what's happening is like a D&D campaign, if you've played a D&D before. So that's what she wrote, tabletop games. Sounds complicated. Can't we change the module?
My game, my rules. First, create a character and stick with it throughout the game. I'll pick your character this time, just in case your imagination runs too wild.
Okay. Okay, fine. But to be fair, the character creation process is probably the most painful thing in D&D. So in like other games, like what's the game called? Because I've played several tabletop games. There's one. I don't know if it's Pathfinder. I forgot what it's called. I'm looking this up right now. Tabletop games like D&D, Pathfinder. That is one game, and I've played that. But it feels like there's another one. I don't see it. So in some versions, in some games, making the character is really easy, but in D&D, and I think Pathfinder too, it's really technical. Like you have to sit there rolling dice and doing math, literally doing math to determine what your defenses and stuff are gonna be. So it can get pretty messy. Other games are way quicker though, so I wonder what her character creation process is like. Because if it's like D&D, then please do it for me so I don't have to do all of these rolls and all of this math. Like, you do it.
Here goes. You'll be a detective in a futuristic world with the investigate and sense skills. During the adventure, you'll need to use these skills wisely to achieve your goals.
I have these skills in real life. Can't I just use magic?
This is how role-playing works. Stop interrupting and just go with it.
I will.
Let's just run the session. You'll get the hang of it along the way.
Pretty sure they have stat generators in this age. True. Not when I started playing, though. I had to print out those character sheets. Print it out! What is that game called? I don't think I'll be able to sleep at night if I don't remember. I'm gonna look it up right now because I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, so I'm gonna check. Dungeon World. Oh wow, I found it. Dungeon World has a really good character creating system because you just print out the sheet you want. Like if you wanted to be like a barbarian or a bard or something, then you would print out the bard character sheet and then they just give you options like what kind of eyes do you have, what kind of this, are you good, are you bad, are you good, are you bad, A, is it good, am I bad? And then they have just like little check boxes. So Dungeon World has probably the best character creator, in my opinion. It is my opinion! And to be fair, D&D has several editions. For me, I play usually D&D 4E, which everybody has beef with. Then D&D 5E, 5th edition, is way better. People also like 3.5 as well. So like 4E, the one that I do the most, is actually the most tedious. Hello, it's stormy in Detroit today. That also sounds like a sitcom. Somebody said hot in... No, what was it? A Monday in the Midwest. Like a hot Monday in the Midwest. That sounds like a sitcom. And now stormy in Detroit also sounds like a sitcom. But I hope you're staying... I hope you like the stormy weather. I hope it's nice and cool for you. Terraria 3D is finished and renamed for copyright matters. Something old and new under the sun under a new name. I'm a little interested. Following Countess' instructions, you close your eyes. She says it's essential ritual for getting into character. You keep your eyes closed until you feel someone holding your hand. An icy sensation begins creeping from your fingertips.
It was a tumultuous era, with industrialization bringing wealth and opportunity alongside pollution, violence, and crime.
But I still need to test my Hightail pre-order. Ooh, I don't even have Hightail, but it looks interesting. I think I've seen Stash-tastic play it. I said this about a very hot day, right, James?
You, a seasoned detective, live in this metropolis, where knowledge doesn't always translate into wealth. The cost of living is high, and you have barely enough to get by.
That's rough.
Unable to rent an apartment on your own, you've moved into a shared unit on Elementary Avenue. Now you meet your flatmate, who's shaking your hand.
Nice to meet you.
Wow, it's a campus guard.
It's your flatmate. Flatmate, stay in your character. Here's a friendly reminder. You can use your investigate skill on your flatmate now to gather more information.
Use investigate. A roll of 8 or above is required to use the investigate skill. 2 d20s? Surely I'm gonna get an 8 at least. You rolled a 10. So I rolled a 5 on each one. That is terrible on a d20, but okay. And welcome in, Voodoo Gaming. You were thinking of the sitcom It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah! And how are you, Voodoo?
Wonderful. Your frugal life may have worn out your pants, but it hasn't dulled your perception. The man before you has tanned skin,
Does he
likely
now?
from prolonged sun exposure. His right arm moves slightly awkwardly as he shakes your hand, the result of a severe injury.
Oh.
He's wearing a typical doctor's white coat, but unlike most doctors, his face shows no sign of fatigue.
Oh.
Instead, he carries a soldier-like demeanor. Free roleplay starts now. What do you want to say to your doctor flatmate?
So you're a retired military doctor. Guess you're a campus guard. No.
Good, you're catching on fast.
D20 is critical. Right. But we rolled 2 D20s and got a 10 total. That's really bad. Like 2 5 rolls, basically. 1 second. Okay.
Amazing. The rumors were true. You really are a famous detective.
When this guy speaks, it's so funny because he just sounds so unnatural. Or an 8 and a 2. Yeah, true. What a heartfelt compliment. Can you sound less rigid?
Just bear with it. We can't expect too much from a campus guard.
Please, let me be your assistant. I'll do my best to support you.
I'm interested, healer. So fast? My assistant? What? Why?
Just assume he's a big fan of yours, alright? I have to make this session easier since it's for beginners. Now, we're moving to a new scene, with a new character joining in.
You must be the famous detective.
Inspector?
I'm Inspector Lestrade, and I
Lestrade.
need your help with a tricky case.
Okay.
You'll be handsomely rewarded when the job's done. Come with me.
Come with me, then you'll see. Follow, 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 follow. But the truth is hard to swallow. Follow me.
Along with your assistant, you follow the inspector to the crime scene. On the bumpy ride through the slums, the fog grows thicker and your anxiety mounts.
That's my anxiety. Da, 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 da,
Meanwhile,
da, da,
in reality, you
da,
remain
da,
still.
da, 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 da.
Isn't this incredible? The entire adventure plays out through text.
Why not just use teleportation? Can you create a new scene?
This is a spur-of-the-moment session. I wasn't prepared at all. The game's still a work in progress, and I never intended to show it to anyone. Now, close your eyes and feel the wheels rattle over the gravel road.
I feel it. As described by Countess, you arrive at the crime scene. By the time you open your eyes, you see a campus guard lying on the floor. Oh, I mean, the victim. Let me see. I need to integrate the rules into their program. Executing command.
You find yourself in a typical, modest bedroom, much like any other in a low-cost apartment. But with a body on the floor, it has turned into an unusual crime scene. The body is riddled with gruesome wounds, and some fluid is oozing out. Is it blood? You can't be sure. The thick, dark fluid splatters all over the room, some of it congealing on the faded wallpaper.
In reality, you see nothing, but you decide to keep the comment to yourself.
Detective, your job is to examine the crime scene. See if you can uncover any clues.
Check the body fluid. Check his wounds.
The victim's throat, chest, and abdomen are covered in deep cuts and slashes, yet all his fingertips remain clean. The murderer took his life without the slightest hesitation. There could only be two explanations. First, the murderer harbored a deep grudge against the victim. Second, the murderer didn't consider the victim human at all.
Or maybe the victim wasn't even human to begin with, you think to yourself. Check the body fluid.
The fluid trickles from the victim's throat and chest. Undoubtedly, it's his blood.
Oof.
The way it soaks into the tattered rug and stains the wallpaper creates a grim work of art.
Ooh. The victim's blood is unusually dark. Is he even human? Check the wallpaper, bloodstains.
You crouch to inspect the dried blood. Something about the splatter feels off. Further investigation might be necessary.
It's interesting because isn't the victim on the ground right now? Can't I just ask what kind of victim it is? You know, like, are they human or are they some sort of like cross or hybrid? Use investigate. Roll a 10 or above is required to use the investigate skill. Rolling the dice. You rolled a 20. Ayy! The action is very successful.
So lucky, Merlin.
Very successful?
Any action that isn't a failure can be either successful or very successful. Very successful actions yield stronger effects. For instance, you'll gain some extra information this time, but knowing too much isn't always helpful. For now, enjoy your luck while it lasts. Relying on your sleuthing skills, you study the bloodstains on the wall. They seem to form written characters, yet the clotted blood renders them unreadable. Suddenly, thanks to an unexpected stroke of luck, you manage to make out the message, which says, royalty. The moment you utter the word, color drains from Inspector Lestrade's face.
Detective, are you implying that the royal family is involved in this case?
Well, not necessarily, but the blood splatter said royal. So, it doesn't necessarily... It could be like a... So, either the victim's dying message was royal, or the killer wrote royal to try to deceive the detective. It could be like the royal writing royal. That could be it, but it's unlikely. It's more likely that they want to frame the royal family. The victim's fingertips are clean. The victim didn't write this.
So, the murderer left this message, and the motive could be linked to the royal family.
Right.
This is
That
a
seems
delicate
pretty-
issue. I need to inform the Queen first. Let's call it a day. Remember, everything about this case is confidential. I'll be back if further investigation
And
is
we'll never
needed.
be royals.
Feeling unsettled,
Royals.
you return to your apartment on Elementary Avenue with your assistant. Life goes on as usual, and the terrifying homicide is never mentioned again.
Never mentioned again? That's just how it ends?
Just as you believe the case is closed, a carriage stops at your front door on a foggy morning. Then, someone opens the door.
Who? And then... Are you ready?
Your deduction was correct, Detective. The Queen is
I had to
deeply
catch another
concerned
lizard.
about this
I
case
love
and
lizards.
wishes to discuss it with you in detail.
I guess you
Please
got
come
him
with
though,
me
right?
To meet Her Majesty. Can't believe it. We have an audience with the Queen. This is an incredible honor.
Why is he speaking like this? Could he be broken?
He's just stammering out of excitement. Just use a little imagination. Your assistant's face lights up with pure joy. After all, the queen is the ruler of this city and a symbol
I thought
of faith
ruler
for
of
her
this
people.
Christmas land.
You should feel honored to have the chance to serve the queen. You hop onto the carriage and head straight for the palace. After navigating a maze of formalities, you are finally ushered into the audience chamber.
If I catch it again, I'm gonna just keep it. LOL. It might be a good idea.
You see nothing
Free
in the
pet.
darkness, yet you can sense the queen's presence. She sits silently, motionless within the shadows.
It reminds me of Queen Saralith from South Foreign. She was not a good character.
I'm impressed. You're smart
But the
enough
silhouette
to
is
find the
lovely.
correct answer.
As the queen's mellow voice echoes through the chamber, a faint ringing stirs in your mind, making you dizzy.
The victim was one of my aides, and the murder is an act of defiance against my reign. The traitors are seeking to usurp my throne.
I want to see who this is, because who is this? But, it's interesting that her aide lived away from her and in a lowly apartment. You know what I mean? Like, I would assume that the queen's aide would live in the castle in, like, the servants' chambers, like, in the servants' quarters. You know what I mean? So it seems weird that her servant wasn't in the castle.
I need someone loyal and wise to serve me. You seem to fit the bill. Help me hunt down the murderer and purge the traitors.
This is an irresistible offer for any detective. Serve the queen, and you can leave that shabby apartment behind with wealth and power within reach. Your decision is...
Rejected. Something fishy about the queen. Rejected. The queen can't even speak clearly. Rejected. I don't want to risk my life. Where's the accept option? I would accept it, to be honest, because this is a game, right? Like, we don't need to think that hard. But then also something's fishy about... Okay, so that's fair. But this queen can't even speak clearly. It's because this is her first time DMing a brand new game. We can't even... It doesn't make much sense. I don't want to risk my life is valid, but at the same time, that just stops the story, right? So it has to be something fishy or the accept, in my opinion. And honestly, this is how a lot of campaigns start.
I'm taking it out so you won't stray too far from the plot. You feel a twinge of apprehension. Before making your decision, sense your surroundings to find the source of your unease.
Investigate my assistant. Investigate the queen. This is a difficult action. A roll of 15 or above is required to use the investigate skill. I wonder, what is it gonna land on? You rolled an 8. The action fails.
You peer into the darkness, trying to discern the queen's face. An imposing figure looms before you. You peer through the inscrutable shadows. Suddenly, an excruciating pain pierces your eyes and spreads through your entire body. You let out an agonized scream. A voice in your mind begs you to stop looking, warning that it is an act of desecration.
Investigate my assistant. A roll of 10 or above is required to use the investigate skill. You rolled a 13. The action is successful.
Your assistant is a bundle of nerves. He clenches his right fist tightly, and his injured shoulder tenses even more. He feels not just excitement and nervousness, but also an overwhelming terror.
Sense the queen. Go ahead and follow your instincts. This is a difficult action. A roll of 15 or above is required to use the sense skill. You rolled a 20. The action is very successful.
Close your eyes and let your awareness sink into the darkness. Your vision feels sharper than ever. you see a colossal figure and its shadow. She, a being wholly unlike you and your assistant, lurks within the inky darkness. Numerous tentacles hover around her, watching you with a calm yet deadly intensity. The Queen. There's something off about her. Or rather, about it.
Is that a hypofiend?
No, it's something far more mysterious. An existence more incomprehensible and unnameable than anything you can imagine.
I'd never serve a monster. I'm the good guy, right?
So, your decision is...
I decline the
You've
Queen's
made up
offer.
your mind. Just as you prepare to turn away, the entire chamber quakes. Amid the rising fog, a shadowy figure slowly inches closer. Mucus oozes through the cracks in the chamber. The floor
What do you
melts,
mean?
the ceiling warps, and the entire
Did she eat
space
me?
twists into a vortex. At the same time, you realize something is devouring you.
I feel like if this is already happening, it's kind of too late.
Traitor!
Traitor? What? I just got here. I actually declined. Like, I didn't do
The
anything.
Queen seethes at your defiance. Her countless limbs thrash violently, reaching towards you through the fog.
To be a traitor, you have to be on their side first. I was never on her side. Therefore, I am not a traitor. I'm not even defying her. I just said, well, I did kind of defy her, but like not to the level of betrayal and traitor.
The ends of her limbs crack open, revealing eyes that stare at you. They are the Queen's eyes, scrutinizing you, the mouth-watering meal about to be consumed. You and your assistant are about to wind up in the monster's stomach. Fight for your life while you still can.
Ah, I'm not ready to die yet.
Aren't you a little too calm? I sense no fear in your voice.
You're hurt and can't fight after looking the Queen in the eye. Tell me what to do. I'll do my best.
Not us relying on the one tower guard. Oh look, she has her own like design. That's cute. Honestly, our assistant is kind of intense because how is he able to beat the Queen by himself? Like literally by himself.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no! Hey, hang in there. I could have done better myself.
Exhausted. There's nothing you can do to stop the vortex from drawing you in. Darkness clouds your vision, and you slowly drift out of consciousness.
Oh, I'm dead too. So is it game over?
Technically, yes.
No!
How did this happen? You can't fail here. I haven't even reached the best part. Maybe I made the Queen too strong.
We
Should I
actually
have
won
more
that fight,
scenes
so I don't
before
know
the
where that's
showdown?
coming from. Only the guard gets to fight anyway. If I played as Merlin, the Queen would have been crushed.
That's out of the question. Ugh, it's so frustrating that
And
our first run
hello.
ended just like that.
How you doing? I had fun. It's basically storytelling. Boring.
Really? I'll make it better if there is a next time.
There will be. I want to play again. We need more human players.
You're right. It's a multiplayer game after all.
But to be honest, I don't even mind playing with the guards. Like, I thought it was nice.
Sadly,
I wish
you're
there was
the
more
only one who can
options,
play
and
this
I wish
game.
I could roll
Our
too.
contract prohibits me from appearing in front of the students.
You can speak without showing yourself. Remember the library ghost?
You mean, I can pretend to be the library ghost? That could work! Little Merlin, you're more shrewd than any of us Hypogeans. Alright then, I'm counting on you to recruit new players. Off you go! While you're away, I'll fine-tune the game.
It's getting late. I'll start looking tomorrow morning. Wait for dawn. Until dawn. And welcome in, Jorge. Cassidy! And Sylvan.
Cassidy, are you here for the library ghost too?
He said her name so, like, nonchalantly. Like, Cassidy. Cassidy.
No, I'm just here to do some revision. Wait, what did you say? Library ghost?
People are saying the library's haunted. Merlin went in to investigate yesterday, and she hasn't come out since.
I forgot.
Is in danger? We should inform the professors. No, there's no time. We'll help her ourselves.
You arrived just in time to stop Cassidy and Sylvan from rushing into the library. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm not that weak, you know.
Magister Merlin!
What did you see in the library yesterday?
You spin a tale of a minstrel who turned into a library ghost over an unfinished book.
I've read about this before. Spirits that fail to reincarnate can get trapped where they died and slowly turn into malicious ghosts.
Looks like the
Not all
library
ghosts
isn't
are
safe
malicious.
anymore.
Anyone up for a ghost busting tonight? Let's drive out the ghost tonight. No.
I've been dying to see what the library's like at night. Cassidy, are you coming?
Would you ever eat a salmon or tuna sandwich? You see, before I was vegetarian, I actually did eat salmon. And I think I've had tuna before. I'm not 100% sure. Because it's been years. I've been vegetarian since I've been 7. So it's been a while. I know for a fact that I ate salmon and tilapia before. I'm not 100% sure about tuna though. And no, I wouldn't go back to that. I feel bad. Like, fundamentally, I feel bad about eating anything that used to have a face. Like, I just feel bad.
Absolutely. I'd never pass up a chance to fight alongside Magister Merlin.
Yeah, I don't eat fish. I don't eat fish or shellfish. Do shellfish count as fish? Aquatic invertebrate. Yeah, I don't eat any of that. The connection of our heart and the dark yet to arrive. I pray for them both that I'll be by your side. Mega Eevee, welcome in. Mega Evolve. I think about the Dynamax. Eevee has Dynamax, right? Here's something you should know. Given the unique nature of Countess's game, you remind everyone to brace themselves for an exceptionally unusual experience tonight.
Got it. I'll be well prepared and won't slow anyone down.
Should we invite Pippa? She's very intuitive and ridiculously lucky.
Yeah, she'd roll 20s all the time. Let's do it. The more the merrier.
I'm not sure if Pippa would be interested. She's always the first to bolt when someone tells a horror story.
But her curiosity always makes her stick around. She might actually say yes. Cassidy and I will go get Pippa. Let's meet at the library side entrance tonight.
Go to the side door. I have a question for you. Got any grapes? Do you know that it's hard for people to say rough twice in a row? Oh, is it now? You don't have to trick me. And the library is deserted at night. As agreed, you arrive at the library side entrance. Cassidy, Pippa, and Sylvan show up shortly later.
Sorry to keep you waiting. We were making preparations and lost track of time.
That's an old joke. Yeah. I've heard it before. More the merrier indeed. LOL. I thought it would work. LOL. You see, I've actually barked before. Which is funny that you mention it. Because you don't need to trick me. Like, reach to the stars and buy candy bars lies a kid with a knack for adventure. With a super-powered mind, a mechanical canine. Bark, bark. rescues the day from sure destruction. This is the theme song of Jimmy Neutron. Like, if there's a song, he meows every stream. I do. Cassidy scampers over, her face beaming with excitement as she proudly shows you what's inside her backpack. A whole assortment of items cascades out in full display. Enchanted gadgets, alchemical reagents, right? That's the word. A spare wand and even amulets. You're really well prepared.
Honestly, I'm still kind of scared, so Cassidy and I made some enchanted amulets. Hopefully they'll work.
No. James Isaac Neutron, exactly. I love Jimmy Neutron. 50:19 English to French is something funny. Really? 50:19. I'll write it down later. With a super-powered mind, a mechanical canine bark bark rescues the day from sure destruction.
I'm sure they'll come in handy. Remember, even Merlin struggled against that ghost. It's one tough nut to crack.
It's gonna be a doozy.
Speaking of which, has that ghost gone into hiding? The library looks completely normal today.
I don't sense anything off either. It's just so quiet around.
I want to hold Pippa's hand. It looks so tiny. It's cute. Same. I love Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron was a large part of my childhood. I literally have no notes for it. Like Jimmy Neutron, old Fairly Odd Parents. What else? Like My Life as a Teenage Robot. Danny Phantom. All fire. I mean, Kirby's on the list too, but that's actually an anime. I did not know it was an anime at first, though. Come in.
Now.
Watch out! What was that? Was it the ghost? Merlin, should we go in?
Don't worry, I'm here. Isn't that why we're here?
Magister Merlin's right. Let's head in,
Chocolate
everyone.
milkshake. That sounds delicious. I want one. And hello, Safe. How are you? Do you remember the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour movies? Yes. I actually watched that. Like, I remember watching it. And I think it was in English, but I was in Puerto Rico while watching it. So, I don't remember if I watched it in Spanish or English. It's been a long time. But I remember exactly where I was because I was sitting down at the TV. But it was a TV, so there were multiple TVs. I was actually at my grandma's house. I was in your stream. You were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Well, thank you so much for coming in during my Yu-Gi-Oh! Day. I appreciate you. You have not seen me for a long time. Yeah. Yeah, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Every Sunday. All anime are cartoons and all cartoons are anime. Yeah, true. So definitely, like, the word anime means animation. So technically, if you were in Japan and then you were referring to a cartoon, they would also call it anime. But over in the West, there was a shift in the definition. So it seems in the West, anime refers to Japan. But to be honest, it's like one of those nuances that just don't matter. Like, it just really doesn't matter. Like, if I'm being honest, it really doesn't. Because like you said, in Japan, they would call everything anime. By candy bars lies a kid with a knock. Everyone steps cautiously into the library. As soon as everyone is inside, the door slams shut, heightening the tension in the air. Countess did that on purpose. She just can't resist a good prank, huh?
Jura above. Why on earth is it so crowded in here?
Have you heard of the rumors? There's going to be a big mess in the city of Dungon Will the legend makers come to the rescue again? Welcome to Rye.
These people don't look like students.
What are they going on about? Dungan? Huh, I've never heard of that place.
Did Countess get some, like, human-looking people? How? I feel old now. What do you mean, Evie? You're as young as you want to be. The day you say you're old, you're old. Just kidding. For me, it's all about energy. So, as long as you have that energy, you're good.
Who are these people? And why haven't the gods thrown them out?
How do you pronounce this again? I forgot. Dungan? You recognize his name from one of Countess's stories. Looking closer, you notice that the strange crowd behaves and speaks just like real people. However, the magic in them tells you that they are nothing more than illusions cast over the guards. Apparently, Countess revamped the game with lifelike illusions. You whisper a remark. It's way better this time. Last time was so lame. A breeze brushes past your ear, carrying a faint, familiar voice.
I've got to make a good impression on the new players. Can I count on you to explain the rules? If I do it, I'll probably scare them off before they
I'm
even
going
hear
to
a
be right
word.
back 1 second. My neighbors, I guess I have neighbors now, or somebody's speaking outside and I want to just like close the window. Thinking on parasitizing on me. Don't worry, Dime. The noisy neighbors have left. I have confirmed this. Those neighbors are gone. So I think they're like, I don't even think these are like permanent neighbors. I think they're like trying to like show off the house. Like they're trying to look at the house. Going on a walk. Beautiful. Stepping on the beach, do 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 do. Stepping on the beach, do 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 do. Everyone, these are just illusions. This is the ghosts doing.
Should we dispel them?
Even worse. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I was here before these people, and I'll be here after them. Should we dispel them?
Welcome, adventurers! Though you come from different places and backgrounds, you share a common goal. To overcome every challenge along your journey and defeat the evil forces that rule the city.
Wait, who's speaking? Is it the library ghost?
That's a typical opening a minstrel would use.
The ghost was a minstrel. She didn't finish telling her story.
Magister Merlin, is it up to us to help her finish her story so she can move on?
Just do as she says. Think of it as a game.
I hope she actually leaves once we help her.
No.
Come forward and begin your adventure now.
Pick a character. Do I really get to pick a character? Or is it just gonna put me on any path? Like, I want to pick one. Please, let me pick one. Like, the detective was fine. And it was fun and everything. But I feel like more choices, the better, right?
First, each of you needs to pick a character. Choose one of the 4 cards before you. These 4 characters will appear in the Dungan and Hypogean story.
You remember the original title was Dungans and Dagons. Has Countess tweaked the plot? Anyway, let's play it by ear.
There really are 4 cards here.
Read the Berserker card, read the Mage card, read the Dancing Poet card. I want to be a Dancing Poet. Let's do it. Roll. Dancing Poet. Skills. Perform and persuade. The dancing poet enchants the audience with captivating moves. You can sway emotions or even inspire others to become your followers. You are a remarkable artist and a gifted storyteller. By manipulating people's minds, you can persuade your enemies to surrender without resorting to violence.
Interesting. I'll try this role.
Sylvan, I'm gonna punch you. That's my role.
The card doesn't specify a gender. I can play a female role, right?
I mean, if you want to.
Huh?
This makes the game even more fun. I'm going to let my imagination soar and try things I've never done before.
We'll talk about this later, Sylvan. Mage card. Mage. Skills, mystery and heal. As a mage, you can draw in the magic circle from... Oh, what? You can draw in magic from the air, perceive the secrets of nature, harness its powers, and cast extraordinary spells. The mage is innately fascinated by this mystical world. You prefer to use your spells to protect your allies, rather than attack enemies or plunder treasures.
Mage? That's right up my alley.
Please. It's as if your name's written right on the card. Cassidy, it's just a game. Don't you want to try something different for a change?
To be honest, I'm with Sylvan. Because, like, you could pick a human to play with. But, like, why? Why? So, for me, my very first Dungeons & Dragons character was an elf. Now, being, the first time I played, there was only one book, okay? So, like, there was only, like, human, dragonborn, and elf. Those were the only options. So, elf was my choice. I think there was like half elf too. I don't remember. But I'm not trying to be half-half. I'm trying to be all elf.
Acting isn't my strong suit. Since we're doing this with Magister Merlin, I'd better pick what I'm skilled at.
Read the Berserker card. Berserker. Combat and intimidate. The Berserker steps into this perilous world, clad in metal armor. With your body as your weapon, you will crush all who stand before you and carve a legend of your own. You believe might makes right. Might makes right. That confused me so much I stumbled on the words. You believe might makes right. Anyone who dares to challenge you will be daunted by your towering 2-meter frame. 2 meter? Oh.
2 meters tall? I've always wished I could be that tall. I want to be this character.
Oh. Read the last card. You pick up the last card. Roll, Rogue. Skills, Stealth, and Sense. In this bleak city where despair reigns, survival often means lying low and moving cautiously. You are elusive as the wind and as hidden as a little bird in the treetops. From the shadows, you watch your enemies and strike with precision to emerge victorious. Well, in D&D, rogues have the path of poison as well. You could be a poison person. So, I'm not against it. Would I have preferred to have been the dancer? Yeah. Maybe Countess meant it for me. Similar to the detective character.
Now that the characters are assigned, the story officially begins. A notoriously brutal Hypogean is rumored to be committing atrocities across the city, but few have actually seen it. The Hypogean is said to lurk in the deepest shadows, its whereabouts known only to its loyal minions. You ask around the city for clues, and learn that one of its minions frequents this tavern.
Not the tavern.
Looks like we need to find the minion in the crowd and dig up some leads.
Leave it to me. I'll play some music, show off a few moves, and people will naturally come to me with information.
Are you sure you can pull that off, Sylvan? All right, you're the dancing poet. Can't believe you're already in character.
Sylvan's nailing it. This is how it's done.
I see. Let's approach the bartender first.
Enter the tavern. Barista. Whoa, this guy. Yo, he's the guy who worked at the cup place, right? Like, I forgot what it was called. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the Rye. What can I get for you, new faces?
Hi, have you seen any of the Hypogene's minions around here?
That's too blunt. Be a little more tactful.
Huh? My bad. I thought adventure stories let you be more direct. Guess I still have to talk my way around things like in real life.
The character sheet did say we could use different skills to reach our goals, right?
Sylvan's ready. You praise Sylvan for being quick on the uptake, then explain the rules of the dice. Everyone is eager to test their skills on the bartender.
Why are you all staring at me like that?
Let me use the persuade skill on the bartender. I'll win his trust first, then find out if he knows anything about the Hypogean.
A roll of 12 or above is required to use the persuade skill. Why? Why not 10? What's this face? Even worse. Oh, okay. Why that face, though? Sylvan rolled a 15. Ayy!
After acting clueless for a while, the bartender finally gives in. With a sigh, he sets down the shaker in his hand.
You see, people from all walks of life come here. Some decent, some dodgy. But we don't go blabbing about our patrons, and that's how we stay in business. I can't tell you anything. Please leave.
Come on, man.
The bartender still won't budge. Maybe it's the wrong skill?
Keep persuading him. Just beat it out of him.
Alright, I'll try again. I need your guidance.
Sylvan, use perform.
What? Now? Let me throw the dice
because
first.
of Sylvan. You're a Sylvan hater. I actually like Sylvan. I think he's very cute. This is a difficult action. A roll of 12 or above is required to use the perform skill. Sylvan rolled a 13. The action is successful. Barely.
The dancing poet performs a melancholic opera for the bartender.
Melancholic.
What?
Whenever I see that, I immediately think Graveborns.
Through mournful lyrics and
time to go full murder hobo. That's crazy.
Poet portrays the people's suffering under the Hypogean's oppression, striking a chord with the bartender.
Ooh.
This skill is so powerful.
I had no idea things were this bad outside, and yet I was still defending that Hypogean. I'm such a coward. That minion you're looking for isn't here, but I do know a thing or two about the Hypogean. I'll tell you everything. If you head north from here, you'll reach a forest called the Sinister Swamp. It's teeming with fearsome hypofiends that even seasoned adventurers keep their distance. The Hypogean dwells in the heart of that forest, guarded by its hypofiend followers. If you dare, go ahead and face the lion in its den.
The bartender told us to head north, but I don't see any forest up ahead.
We'll just keep going north then. We're still in the library. Use your imagination.
I'm not great at imagining things, but I'll do my best. Let's head north and see what awaits us.
Go to the Sinister Swamp.
You step into the forest, carefully navigating around the swamps. The surroundings are eerily quiet.
Whenever I see the word eerie, I think of eerie, creepy, spooky, haunted. The enchants that used to be like an arm and a leg in Mabby. I'm not sure if they're still that expensive, but I have a feeling that they tanked because they recently re-released those titles again. So I'm wondering if it tanked, like for real. And there's probably a better one than eerie, spooky, scary. What is it? I was about to trick myself. Like eerie, spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Eerie, spooky, creepy, haunted.
The animals, hidden among the trees, scatter the moment you get near. They all follow the same unspoken rules, and you are clearly outsiders. The sky darkens, and the air thickens with heat and humidity.
Aw, man, that's the
Shadows
worst.
flicker among the trees, and their leaves rustle in an unsettling way, keeping you on edge. Suddenly...
Oh, a
a glimmer bloom materializes out of nowhere, standing before you.
Precious.
You're above. It's just a glimmer bloom. I thought the Hypogean was ready to jump at us.
But I can see a glimmer bloom right here! How did it get into the library?
This is not the library, this is the forest up north. Pippa, get into... Lock in, Pippa!
It must be part of the backdrop. Like those patrons in the tavern.
Lock in, Cassidy!
Magister Merlin, what should we do?
Ooh! Let's try to talk to it. Take it down! Just kidding. I'm gonna try to talk to it. Sylvan, use Persuade on it. Sylvan, it's your time to shine.
Will my skill work on a glimmer bloom? I'll give it a shot.
This is a difficult action. A roll of 16 or above is required to use the Persuade skill. Rolling the dice. Sylvan rolled a 6. No. No. Okay.
The dancing poet recounts a moving tale of the suffering inflicted by the Hypogean and earnestly urges the glimmer bloom to redeem itself. The
The glimmer
story
bloom is like,
masterfully
what?
told, but the dancing poet overlooked one thing. The glimmer bloom doesn't understand human language. Persuasion fails.
It didn't work because of a language barrier. Pippa, can you communicate with it?
Me? I don't think the Berserker can speak plant language either.
Well, let's try.
Plants are a part of nature, right? I remember my mage card mentions the ability to perceive the secrets of nature.
Impressive, Cassidy. You actually memorize what's on your card.
Lock in, Sylvan. You are the only one locked in. We are all in character right now. Cassidy, use Mystery on it. A roll of 13 or above is required to use the Mystery skill. Rolling the dice. Cassidy rolled a 15. The action is successful.
Everything in Dungan is deeply connected to nature. The mage, who understands nature's secrets, can easily communicate with the glimmer bloom.
I'm going to retell Sylvan's story, but in a way the glimmer bloom can understand.
Isn't he a bard? Shouldn't he have a bonus to persuasion because of their charisma? Well, it depends on Countess's rules, but at the end of the day, the reason why it didn't work was because the glimmer bloom doesn't speak the same language. So I assume they're speaking in common, and the glimmer bloom doesn't speak common. It probably speaks like Primordian or something.
Soon, the glimmer bloom covers its face with its leaves and begins to weep. I'm tired of narrating everything. Your turn, Glimmer Bloom.
Evil Hypogean. Didn't know. It bad to you too. The forest. Our home. Evil Hypogean. Drove us out. Turned us into bad Glimmer Blooms. We want to fight back. But Hypogean too strong. Good people. Beat Hypogean. Help us! I show the way!
The Glimmer Bloom waddles forward and points toward the east with
I
its
want to
leaves.
adopt a Glimmer Bloom.
Looks like the Hypogean is somewhere in the east. No time to lose. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. Show the experts what you know.
As you move eastward, the forest begins to stir, as its inhabitants murmur softly about your presence. The air is cold and oppressive at the heart of the forest. A foul stench rises from behind, accompanied by the sound of labored breathing.
Snow monster.
Everyone, be careful.
This snow monster seems to mean no harm. Maybe it's friendly, just like that Glimmer Bloom from earlier.
I know the drill. Time to use one of my skills to make it talk, right?
No, Cassidy.
Alright then. Perform it is.
I was the first person here. LOL, Theo. That you are. That you are.
Wait a minute, Sylvan. Why would it want to see you perform?
Dang.
Don't forget I'm now skilled in both dance and poetry. I'll charm the snow monster with my moves and turn it into our ally.
I appreciate the effort. This is special. Difficult action. A roll of 18 or above is required to use the perform skill. As this is a special action, failing it will incur a penalty that causes unpredictable consequences.
A penalty? If you fail, will we be stuck here? Since we're a team, can I help, Sylvan?
You were, in fact, the last. LOL. Kind of. Well, there might be someone who rolls in 6 minutes from 5 minutes.
But Pippa, you only have your fists as a weapon right now.
Maybe my fists will do the trick.
I appreciate the effort.
Even allowed to help each other. This isn't covered in the rules.
Game Master, what's your take? Say something, Library Ghost.
Collaboration wasn't in my original design, but I like the idea. It's a green light from me. Pippa can assist Sylvan.
How do we determine the outcome? So you'll just make things up?
As a professional game master, I'll improvise.
A roll of 14 or above is required for the Berserker to assist the dancing poet. Rolling the dice. Pippa rolled a 16. Ay, ay, ay!
The Berserker drums the ground, creating an enchanting beat. Then, the dancing poet glides forward and performs a mesmerizing dance. Nice!
We've got this in the bag for sure.
Creating a rhythm by drumming the ground. How creative!
The snow monster has never seen such a passionate dance. Yet,
Berserker
the world that
barrage.
nurtures such vibrancy is ravaged by the Hypogean. Moved to tears, the snow monster decides to become your ally. The snow monster gestures toward the southwest, where the Hypogean's lair lies.
We're going in every direction. First it was north, then it was east, now southwest. So we're back where we started.
We did it! Our approach was unconventional, but that doesn't matter.
I never imagined we could combine our skills like this. This game just keeps getting better.
I thought you'd prefer games with fixed rules, Cassidy.
Rules do matter to me, but since this is a game, I guess I can loosen up a little. Also, I find this game really inspiring. If skills can be combined here, maybe the same could work for spells in real life.
What do you mean?
Let's get back to the game. Now that we can combine skills, could there have been an even better way to recruit the snow monster? Suppose I could have used Persuade together with Pippa's Intimidate.
Oh.
Would the effect be twice as strong?
Yeah. I imagine
Or
so,
we could
especially with the
have
barista
started
from
my
earlier.
mystery to subdue the snow monster first. Though, this is starting to sound more like coercion than persuasion.
True.
I wish we could try every combination. Too bad we can't do it all over again after we convince this ghost to move on.
Y'all suck as mages. I mean, kind of, but we're not mages right now. Only Cassidy is a mage. Let's finish the
She's
game
right.
first.
Let's head southwest and confront the Hypogean.
Move forward. You push ahead towards the southwest, reaching the end. You glance up, and the school rulebook sits quietly before you. Is this the place for the final showdown? In a way, it truly is a Hypogean's hideout.
You've reached the Hypogean's lair, Legend Makers. Are you ready to face the Hypogean inside?
I'll definitely win this time. I'm ready.
Very well.
Literally a school for magic, and no one suggested combining spells. Low-key dive. Okay, I see what you're saying, because that's why I was confused when Cassidy said that. Could the same be done for spells in real life? And I'm not sure if you heard, but I literally was like, what? Because I was like, I assumed they already did that. Like, I assumed this was a daily occurrence. It never occurred to me that they wouldn't combine spells, right? Like, wasn't that the whole point of refining spells? Didn't Magister Merlin do that like 80 times or something to avoid going to class? Like, I literally thought that was a story point, but I'm wondering, maybe I misunderstood what Cassidy meant. Maybe she meant, like, I don't know. But yeah, true. Like, if they never combined spells this entire time, I'd be baffled. Like, actually. Very
With
well.
the rogue's consent, those Merlin names as companions here in the library may face the Hypogean face to face and incorporate them into the agreement.
Ooh.
The rule book? No way! I can feel an actual Hypogean's presence. Professor Simon recreated their aura in class before.
Jura above! We must not allow a Hypogean to run rampant on campus.
This already happened, Sylvan. Like, I'm sorry. Wait, stand down. This Hypogean isn't dangerous. You briefly explained Countess's identity and the truth behind the game.
Hold on. Magister Merlin, did you invent the minstrel story and make us play a game designed by a Hypogean?
Yeah.
This game must have been the Hypogean's ploy to make you release her.
No, but if she wanted to, I probably would. She wouldn't have to convince me.
The reason you're hiding the truth and making us play along is to make her drop her guard, right?
No. Sorry, Cassidy. Huh? What led you to that conclusion?
Have I got it wrong? I'm so confused.
See how humans always stereotype me, little Merlin? It really gets under my skin.
It gets under my skin too,
Listen,
Countess.
girl, not every Hypogean wants to destroy the world.
Did you just call her Little Merlin? Who exactly are you, and what's your deal?
Relax, kiddo. That frown's already making you look less handsome. By the way, I'm Comtesse, and I'm a close acquaintance of your Magister Merlin. I've been serving the Serene Lyceum for over 2 decades. In all that time, no more than 3 people have spoken to me. And I felt even lonelier after little Lamar died. Can you imagine having no one
Now
to
they feel
talk
bad.
to and
As
nowhere
they
else to
should.
go after finishing a long day of hard work? By the abyss! Such a life of solitude is unbearable! After playing a tabletop game with Merlin yesterday, my loneliness hit me even harder. It feels so wonderful to have human company.
So you wanted me to change the contract. You took advantage of me. No wonder you changed the module name. Oh. I'm gonna say this.
Just admit I'm brilliant. Either way, I'm still the wicked, despicable final boss of the story. Unhappy with me? Then strike me down and seal me away. But know this. The Serene Lyceum will be left without its lively and practical school rules.
Excuse me, there's one more thing I don't quite understand.
Maybe combining spells are a little like ingredients in a potion, unpredictable and chaotic in studying. Probably, but I don't know. I don't really buy it because I feel like we've combined spells before. Like even when entering into the stellar spire first, didn't we have to do like constellation stuff and then the star shower thing? Like I feel like that's kind of like combining stuff too. And then like being in the ancestral, like the wolf thing, like that's a spell, the transfiguration spell. Like I feel like there's already been a lot of combining. I'll only come back stronger than you'll ever know.
Comtesse, right? If all you want is your freedom back, why not just trick Magister Merlin into amending the agreement?
Think outside the box, girl. Freedom and rules can be understood in more ways than one.
True.
You see, games are about following the rules and challenging them. A game can't exist without rules, and it isn't fun if everyone just plays by the book. True liberty requires limits, and absolute freedom is no freedom at all. It actually amuses me to see students flout the rules from time to time. So, even if I could have turned Merlin into an idiot overnight and manipulated her into changing the agreement, I still wouldn't do it. That would spoil all the fun.
Idiot? Who? You enjoy making things hard for yourself. Easy wins just aren't fun for you, huh?
Wow, you picked up on that right away. Now I see why you're Merlin. Now, that's enough explanation.
I like how they move at the same time.
Or
Like, it's
reality,
kind of funny.
I, the Hypogean, have appeared. Legend makers, come forward and prove your might by besting me. Cry out in despair, writhe in agony. Nothing pleases me more than seeing your souls burn in everlasting flames.
Dang.
Dang.
Tone flipped in an instant.
He said, dang. You're just like me, for real, right, Pippa? Something, current state of world affairs.
Magister Merlin, since you placed your trust in this Hypogean, I will as well. We need your guidance to finish this game.
But, do you know what time it is? Do you know what time is it? Do you know what time is it? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? It is precisely time to raid. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. We will face Countess next time, because I feel like it's a good cliffhanger, but not time to get up and get down. I hope you all had fun. I know I did. We'll be raiding out to Pay. I'm trying to think about how the bot says their name. They're like, Purgence, a raid is here. Something like that, right? But thank you so much for coming, everyone. Have a good night or morning. See you guys next time. Love you guys and stay sweet. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Don't wanna be a